coming back to the question of untouchables and Ambedkar, Ambedkar had one specific ideal. He was looking at improving the condition of his people and bringing them up in the status in the caste system. He wasn't concerned about the consequences on the rest of India or the rest of the world there. His objective was only linear objective of getting equality for his people. And so he demanded separate electorate. And grandfather said that having separate electorate is not going to answer your question. That means forever you are going to be separate. You'll never become mainstream society. And we see this today, having granted them affirmative action and reservations, that scheduled caste people are still, after 60 years of independence, we are nowhere near any integration there. We are still separating them. In every legal form, we want to know what caste you belong to and all that, so we have to identify. So there is never a merger of the two. When Gandhi said that the untouchables should be called Harijans, children of God, it wasn't just a symbolic gesture that he was thinking about. What people have ignored is what he wrote after that. He said they have earned the right to become the children of God because of the suffering that they have gone through all these years. But the rest of the Hindu society will earn the right also to be called children of God when they atone for the sins that they have committed against these people. So he had a vision, a long-term vision of the whole Hindu society being known as Harijans. And that way eliminating the caste, eliminating the need for identifying ourselves as Brahmins or Kshatriyas or anything. We were all Harijans and we were all equal. So he had that major revolution which cannot be legislated. No government can legislate this legislation and force people to bring about that change. This change that Gandhi had in mind can come only through self-awakening. When we realize that this kind of discrimination is wrong and we have to incorporate everybody, that is when true integration will come about. Otherwise, we can legislate as much as we want and we'll achieve nothing at all. You see the United States, they legislated equality for the African Americans. But that doesn't mean that they are equal. Even today, in very personal relationships and all that, there is still that vestiges of discrimination and things like that going on. Because legislation can enable you to go to an institution, but a legislation cannot enable you to go into the heart of an individual who doesn't want to receive you. So we have to look at this from a moral and ethical perspective and not just a legal perspective, which is what Ambedkar was doing, and which is why Gandhi was always objecting to Ambedkar's ideas, because he wasn't thinking rationally. He wasn't thinking about a long-term change in the attitudes of the people. He was just thinking of getting legal rights immediately.
Donate now and give 15 Rand a month. SMS JOIN to 41486.